strap in. This will be a good one. 2-1 loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 7 going. Check girls, check girls. 44 check, check.
Now Wilson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch your slack, watch your slack, watch your slack.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Eason. This to the outside for Mack. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eason off the play fake. That ball caught by Campbell. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1. Hines. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll try to run with Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They go play action with Eason.
Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
This is Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Eason. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go, boys. Bring it down. Hey, come on, come on. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the miss, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Eason sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Eason to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Eason in trouble, and down he goes.
Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
To try again after the sack.
Eason.
This is caught at the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Microphone, bro.
Here's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the twitch. Down top. Check 31.
Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
That's right, man. They don't want 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Exit.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
Wilson will throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. Off the play fake. Eason. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Eason. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Eason.
Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
You know, I'm thinking about the mental focus,
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second and very short, Wilson. And incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
44, Mike, 44. Check. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Kill. Switch.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off play action. Eason. Able to find Isabella. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll get him
a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's pulled in at the 32. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They're running it. 44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check, check. I'm trying to collect. Echo. Deuce. Check. Crunch. Shoot. Tighten up.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. interception. Return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Man open left side is Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man. It's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. This will be caught once again by Brown.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed him to perfection. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 45 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down. And
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off the play fake, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete.